So today I'm just going to show you a little bit about the concertina. Now some of you have seen this before, or you might have seen me play it maybe. So this funny looking instrument, I'll give you a little tour of it there. It opens out like that as well. It's called a concertina. And this particular one has got no less than 46 keys on it, 46 buttons, 46 silver buttons. So there are 23 buttons each side. Now, not all concertinas have got this many buttons. Some of them, most of them will have between 30 and 35 buttons altogether. But this one has some more buttons for some extra notes. And these have been played in Ireland for a lot of years. Now they became really, really popular in Ireland in the 1910s. So that is over 100 years ago, imagine, that people have been playing these widely in Ireland for dancing and playing music for dancers. I'm sure you've seen Irish dancers and set dancers playing or dancing along to music. So these would have been used to play for dancers. And this particular one was made in England. So they were very popular in England and Germany before that. But they got really, really popular in Ireland in the 1910s. And this one was actually made in England in the early 1900s. So that's almost 120 years ago. It's kind of hard to believe now. While it may look nice and new, that's because the outside has been restored or repaired, but everything in the inside is still the exact same as it was almost 120 years ago when it was made. Okay, so why so many buttons, you may ask? So, if I press a button and pull the concertina out, a note happens. If I press the same button going in, a different note comes out. So, there are different notes for in and out on each button on the concertina. Goes from really, really, really low note on the left hand side up to a really, really high note on the right hand side. So there's a big range of buttons. You can go really, really low to really, really high. A lot more notes than a tin whistle or anything like that. Okay, so mostly it goes from low to high. It goes from low on the left hand side up to high on the right hand side. And you're probably wondering how it works and what are these things. So these things in the middle are called the bellows, and this is where the air passes through. So you may have heard of something called a reed instrument. And a reed is an instrument which uses air, and air is pushed through a little metal reed inside the concertina, and that's what makes the note. So each reed is one specific note. And when I press a button here, that allows air to go through the note and through the bellows here, and that's what makes the note. Okay, so really, really complex. The air travels right when I press a button here, it opens up a little hole here into the reed, and that's what puts the air into it and what makes the sound. The sound goes all the way through here. And as well as having notes, I've got something here called an air button. So it's like a human when the concertina has to breathe as well. Because I could be using a load of notes going in and run out of room and not be able to push in anymore. So that's why I've my air button here to let more air into the concertina. So I've loads more room for playing. Okay? So you can play, usually we play the tune with both hands between a combination of lower notes and higher notes. Okay, you can also do chords like you would do on a piano or guitar. If you can press 2 or 3 buttons at once. You can even press 4 at once if you want. Okay, so these are like chords. So usually musicians would use a combination of the notes of the tune, which is also known as the melody, and chords as a kind of a way of backing or accompanying their playing, like you would use a piano or guitar to play along with an instrument or something. Okay, so I'm gonna play a tune now, guys, You can watch the direction of the buttons and take note of which sides I'm using and stuff, and my air button as well. Okay, I'm going to play a reel called the Honeymoon Reel. So as you can see there, guys, I'm using both sides of the concertina there to play the tune, and I'm using a combination of chords. So you can hear the tune is still going on, but I'm still playing chords as well to kind of support the melody, if that makes sense. Okay. So I hope that gave you a bit of an insight into the concertina. There are loads of concertina players that play Irish traditional music, and loads of other types of music around the world as well. So it's well worth looking up concertina players online. There are loads of them on YouTube, and to look up the internet and explore some more concertina players and different types of concertinas as well. So hope you enjoyed, guys, and thanks for watching.